Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Today we're looking at different types of wheat pennies that are worth money. So definitely watch this whole video. If you have any wheat pennies, we'll show you what to look for on those coins that can give them some value. If you haven't seen any of my other coin and collectible videos, feel free to go check those out. Let's just hop right into it. Alright, so starting off with the 1921 wheat penny. Now, when you grade your coins, when you get your coins graded by a coin grading company, there's going to be different types of grades. Now, here's examples of red pennies, red brown pennies, and brown pennies. Of course, you know, you want to have a red penny, you know, when it comes to grading. Now, you can still have a brown penny or a red brown penny that is worth money. However, say you have like a famous double dyed penny and it's brown and you got one that's red. The red one at the same grade is typically going to sell for more money. So there's that example of the red versus red brown versus brown pennies. Now here is a 1921. Now this is a brown penny. It's graded at a mint state 64, so it does have a good grade, but the coin only sold for around $40. Now if we look at a 1921 red brown penny, this coin has also got a good grade, mint state 63, graded by NGC. This coin sold for around $50. Now if we go to a 1921 wheat penny that has a grade of a mint state 63 red, this coin sold for around $75. Here is a 1921 penny. Now this is graded at a red as well. However, this coin is graded at a mint state 68. So we got a big difference from a mint state 63 and 64 to a 68 in prices because this penny sold for over $26,000. So the reason that it sold for that much money is, again, because there might not be many of this specific coin out there that has a mint state 68 red grade or higher. The coin grading scale only goes up to 70. This is at a 68, so getting close to being a perfect graded coin, so that is what's going to give it all of its value. Now the 1921 no mint mark, they produced over 39 million of those coins, so they're not really rare in terms of how many they actually made. Now the 1921S, they produced around 15 million of those coins, so a little more sought after for the year of 1921. But let's move on to a 1921S. Here's a couple different prices. Of course, this is going to be a brown penny, 1921 S mint mark, graded by PCGS at an AU58. This coin sold for around $250. I personally wouldn't pay $250 for that coin, but this coin here sold for over $27,000, and that's because the coin is graded at a mint state 65 red. So we go from an AU58 brown penny to a 1921S that is graded at a mint state 65 red, and that is where you get the big gap in prices, is based on the grade of the coin. Now here's some other coins that you should always be on the lookout for. Now something that you can always look for on just about any type of penny really is the buy penny. Now you can see here there's something in between the B and the E of Liberty, and that is a cud taking place there, but it looks like it's an I, you know, so a B-I-E, so they call it the buy variety, the buy penny. Here's an example of that. You can see that it says B-I-E variety here on the coin slab, and this coin is graded at a mint state 63 red, and this penny sold for around $15, so definitely not worth having graded in my opinion, but I always hang on to these when I do find them. You know, they're pretty common to find, so always be on the lookout for the buy penny, because those are always cool and fun to find. So also what you want to look for on your 1953 wheat pennies is a repunched mint mark. So here's a couple examples of that D mint mark being repunched. Always be on the lookout for that. Again, you can use your USB coin microscopes to look for these different types of errors so you can see your coins up close. Now here is that RPM, that repunched mint mark on the 1953 wheat penny. Now this coin is graded at a mint state 65 red by PCGS, and this penny sold for over $130. Now you can always look for off centers on just about any type of coinage. This is a 1953 off center penny, and it sold for a little over 30 bucks on eBay as is. So not too bad because the coin hasn't been graded. It's not in the best condition. It's all scratched up, nicked up, but it's still a $30 penny. Now for the 1953 no mint mark, now this is solely valuable because it's graded at a mint state 67 red. Again, if you guys are new to coin collecting, the coin grading scale only goes up to 70, so this coin is valuable because of that high grade. This penny sold for over $14,000. That's right, $14,000. Now also on your 1953, look on the 1953 S mint mark. You want to look for that repunched mint mark, and here's a couple examples of that as well. So look at your 1953 D and S mint marks for that repunched mint mark. Here is a coin that has been graded by Annex at a mint state 64 red, and it is graded with that RPM, that repunched mint mark, and this wheat penny sold for over $85. 85 bucks, not too bad. That one probably definitely worth getting graded there. Now again, for the 1953 S, now this is not the repunched mint mark, it's the high graded 1953 S wheat penny, graded at a mint state 67 red, and this penny sold for over $3,000 because of that high grade. Now if you have a 1953 proof penny, you also want to look for doubling, a double die obverse. You can really see it there on the one. Look for doubling on the date 1953, and here's another example of that as well. So always be on the lookout for those on your proof coins. Here's a proof coin. It doesn't have the double die obverse. It's got the high grade of a proof 67 red. And because of that high grade, this coin sold for over $9,000. $9,000. For the 1953 D high grade, again, this is at a mint state 67 grade. This coin sold for over $3,000. Now also on the proof pennies, what you want to look for is a double die obverse. So look for doubling on the lettering on the front of the coin. So the phrase "In God We Trust," we can really see it here on the word trust, as well as on the word liberty. So look for that on the word liberty as well. You can see that doubling taking place there on those letters as well. And don't forget about the date 1956 itself. So this is on the proof coin, so always be on the lookout for that on that 1956 wheat penny. Can't forget, once you turn the coin over, the proof penny, look for doubling on the reverse as well. So a double die obverse, and then now a double die reverse. So look for doubling on the design of the back of the coin, on the wheat stocks, on the lettering. Always be on the lookout for that. Now here is that 1956 proof penny that actually has that double die obverse. So this coin is graded at a proof 65 red, and this penny only sold for a little over $50. So not thousands of dollars, but still a lot more than its face value. Now for your regular 1956 pennies, the first thing you want to look for is repunched mint marks on the 1956 D wheat penny. So I do have coin microscopes available, that way you can see your coins up close like this on couchcollectibles.com. Link is in the description of every single video. Now you can see here the one on the left, very noticeable. The D mint mark is repunched, to the left there. And then if you look at this one here, this one's a little bit different. Well, a lot different actually. You see the D mint mark, and then if you look below it, you can very faintly see another D mint mark right below the mint mark. So it's not even actually touching the other mint mark, which is really cool. And then if we look at this one here, you can see an outline of the other D mint mark above the D mint mark that you see here in the middle. So that is very awesome as well. So we got all kinds of different repunched mint marks to look for, and this goes for other dates as well. I've done tons of other penny videos where I explain what to look for on other pennies as well, so check those out. We also have this dual mint mark taking place here. You see where the arrow is pointing, the D is way far away from the other D mint mark, and then we can also see that here in this image as well. So first off, let's look at a repunched mint mark coin price here. So this is graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 red. It's got that RPM, that repunched mint mark, and because of the high grade, because of the repunched mint mark, this coin sold for over $1,200, $1,200. Now for this coin here, this coin's graded at a mint state 66 red. This coin sold for around $300, so it really depends on when you're selling the coin, where you're selling the coin, you know, how many coins are graded at a certain grade or higher at the time that you sell the coin. Things of that nature all go into the pricing of each coin. Now if we look at a penny that's a brown penny, it's got the RPM, the repunched mint mark. It's graded at an extra fine 45, so you can tell that it's definitely been circulated. It's not got a mint state, very high grade or anything like that, but it does have the repunched mint mark. This coin only sold for around $15, so you can see the difference of prices. A $15 penny between a $1,200 penny or a $300 penny. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.